Aquamarine? Yo, bro, you are not in the crystal gems. What is he doing? Ooh, that is definitely Eviolite. After thorough investigations, I can confirm that, yes, Chinchou is, in fact, one of the goats. Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome to the LPDL Season 4, Week 5. You're fighting Coach MSR and the St. Louis Archaludons, and as you can see, it has me and Fu, another top-tier threat in Little Cup. Here's how I plan to combat it. First of all, you already know we're running the Eviolite Trappage again because we need to take a single hit in order to kill, mainly from threats like Poniard, but also Meanfu. Eevee, very little to say. Terra fighting, mostly to force out the Terra from Poniard. I don't actually have any intention of clicking at this game, though. Chinchou, standard as always. Running the Sucker Punch because sometimes we really need that extra little bit of chip against threats like Axew. The Terra normal Dratini, we're doubling up because, again, I don't intend to click Terra fighting Eevee. The Bramblin because he does have some good hazard stackers. And Cutiefly because it's Cutiefly. Let's do this. And we're back, and as we can see, no Toadstool, so a lot of my hazard fears are gone. No Fennekin, which is whatever, and no Pichu, so I say we instantly 6-0 and we're good. His Terra is Ghost Poniard, so that's good to know. And I am simply going to lead Cutiefly. I think it's the safest option. If it's lead Meanfu, I have a plan for it. Good luck, have fun. Alright. Oh, you cringe! Cringe! You have the goose, but you do not have the goose. Alright, Ruby, Poniard, Bollocks. I'm both fine and not fine with this because Poniard is the scariest pawn on the board. By far. To the point where I'm willing to actually let Cutiefly die just to kill it. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh crap, you're scarfed. That changes the game. Just a tad. But not as much as you think, but also a metric chunk. I'm going to go into Trap Pinch. Even if we don't kill, it does force him to Terra, and it guarantees he'll take a metric crap ton from Earthquake. Alright. Yeah, you have Ghost here. That's fine, and then next turn, as you switch into likely Wingull, I'm just gonna Stone Edge. And Iron Edge shouldn't do too much, since we know you're Scarfed. And we're Eviolite, so we're guaranteed to take a hit. Please no flinch, that would be cringe. Cringe! El Cringo! That's... You're probably gonna want to reserve this thing's HP. Honestly, I think that may have caused the game the fact that we don't get more damage on this thing early. That sucks. Hopefully you go into Wingull here. Ooh, Ekans. Interesting sack I can respect, though. Air Balloon, oh.
Oh, I missed!
Trapinch! Why? You were supposed to be him! Why are you the merchant? Okay, we'll at least break the balloon and get it down before Trapinch dies. I would have loved to do more, but he decided to sell. So I can do. We don't outspeed anything naturally. I have to let this thing die. Not our finest hour, honestly. I'll have to repivot the entire plan. Okay, I'm trying to think of how we can... If we can weaken down Poniard, we should be able to beat it with Dratini. The win condition is still possible. It's just a lot less comfortable in what it needs to do. That's what I want to do here, though. I'm gonna go into Eevee. And I am tempted to yawn immediately. But if you do that... No, I think you'll just sack off Amethyst. Actually, no, you'll want to probably save the Intimidate. I don't know if you go into Poniard immediately, though. Okay, yeah, Ekans should just die to this. Okay, good. See, at least Eevee. Thank you, Eevee. Thank you for being the one guy on this team not to sell. Ruby comes in, okay. And now I'm going to yawn. We can take one hit, provided Eevee doesn't sell, but Eevee wouldn't sell. Night Slash, we can eat this. Yeah, look at that, not selling. Take notes, other teammates. This is how you decide not to sell. So now we're gonna Body Slam because you have Switch out here. You don't want Ponyo getting put to sleep. If we can just get a free chunk or even kill onto something. Yeah, you're out of here. You are not trying to play this game. That's fine. Pearl comes in. Oh, are we having a whole gem theme today? That's nice. We Body Slammed. Did we just kill? Nope. I'm trying to think if you want to fake out here, fake out the Eevee here. It's honestly a 50-50 if you do. I think the answer is yes. Because, let me calc, actually. Assuming I know how to look at, stat bars, there is a chance Eevee kills with Quick Attack. However, I don't want to risk Bramblin like this so early, so I'm just gonna Quick Attack. Yeah, you want it to fake out. So be it. So be it. I am tempted to yawn again, but there's no way. You go back in the Ponyo immediately. Yeah. Let's go! The crit! Hey, Trap Pinch, take notes. This is how you don't sell. You lock in. Eevee is making up for the sins of his teammates, as a real goat should. Yeah, Ponyo comes back in. It's going to kill the Eevee. That's fine. Now I have to decide here. I think I'll just go into Chinchou and Raw Scald. If Flabébé comes in, I'll just Volt Switch out. It's a difficult matchup, but it's not unwinnable at this point in the game. Yeah, Night Slash, Eevee, rest up. You are the GOAT, for real. Now, yeah, let's just go into Chinchou. Chinchou? I'm gonna Chin-check someone. Let's just Scald. Hopefully we can get a burn. Ruby, yeah, probably switches into... probably Flabébé. Aquamarine? Yo, bro, you are not in the Crystal Gems. What is he doing? Ooh, that is definitely Eviolite. Okay. That makes things slightly more complicated, but not too much. I'm gonna Volt Switch into, Bramblin. Yeah, Volt Switch. Do half. Best case scenario, the Ponyard wants to come back in. Ponyard wants to come back in, and then try to outspeed us. No, but there's no way he thinks out like that. Ooh, okay, you Giga Drained. That's good. It's good. Now, if you are Eviolite, I think we kill here. Actually, even if you are Eviolite, we should kill. We're fine. Let's just Power Whip. Yeah, switch it out here. Probably a sack. Probably Wingull, I had to guess. Emerald, yeah, that's... Axew, muy interesante. Alright. Now, I'm actually gonna Spike. I'm gonna Spike here. With how many Pride moves we have, we can revenge the Axew if need be. Oh, you're just gonna Raw Outrage? Ooh. Alright, alright. Oh, your Life Orb. Oh, you were max speed. Alright. I want to calc. Yeah, Dratini is not taking a hit. Oh, well. Bring in the Czar. And I think that might be GG's. Oh, well, we were bound to lose eventually. Thankfully, the Czar wins the speed tie! Like the GOAT he is. Actually, no, it wasn't speed tie. We're not faster. Naturally faster. My bad, my bad. Either way, Chinchou is still able to clinch up when his teammates decide to sell. And right now, they are some merchants. Now, I want to see if Ponyard... Because whether or not it's Adamant or Jolly actually does decide, because If you are, in fact, adamant, you only hit a speed stat of 22, not enough to outspeed Dratini at +2. But if you're jolly, you'll hit 24, which speed ties with Dratini. Scald. Do not burn. Training Kiss. I think I'm gonna Scald one more time. I think you're trying to sack this thing to get a switch into Dratini. I need you to Giga Drain here. I need the Giga Drain. That complicates this. That makes things more complicated. Never mind, I take back what I said. I am glad you got the burn. Thank you, Chinchou. You know what I need before I even know what I need. That is GOAT behavior 101 right there. Oh well. Makes sense. At the end of the day, even a goat can only carry so hard before their back gives out. It's to be expected. It's to be expected. Unless Chinchou wants to crit here, but even then, I can't expect him to carry that hard. I think it's too late to matter, but Chinchou, you legend. And yep, Sapphire. Oh, Wingull. You know what? This is what I need. I'm not going to kill you here. If you're scarfed, so be it. You can do your turn. Okay, I guess you just wanted to give Wingull a kill? I can respect it. I don't get it, but I respect it. Terra won't really matter too much for damage on Dratini. See, I believe this is GG's to friggin' English. I don't English. GG's. We got cooked. And shoutouts to the real MVP of the fight, Trapinch, for selling like the merchant he is today. Who are you, and what have you done with my goat? Depending on the rules, we might be able to live. And if we get to +2, we can flinch our way to victory. Bro, where is my team? And who are you people? If we don't get the Iron Head flinch, it's over. Oh yeah, you're faster. Bro, who are these clowns and where is my team? See y'all week 6. Bye-bye.